For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world.
Is this real life?
Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens.
First of all, very few people listen to your radio show. That's the good news. Which happens to be true. Check out the ratings.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
And my orders are to weed out all non-hackers who do not pack the gear to serve in my beloved soul.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
I'm gonna make him an offer again.
Give me a go, no-go for launch.
Do it live! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Woo! Welcome! It is Tuesday.
It is.
Unbelievable Tuesday. Oh yeah, we got a live show. That's a thing we do.
Yeah.
For you. Welcome to Tuesday night, 9 o'clock Eastern, to Valken Core Live. The show that puts the fun in dysfunctional. I am Andrew A. Train Holland, and part of my job here at Valken Sports is I Valkenteer. As the Supreme Commander of the United States Valken Corps. Welcome, welcome. To my left, your right, is everybody's little buddy. Not all the way. Chad Dolce Carter, the Regional Commander of the Midwest. How are you today, Dolce?
I'm great. A little jet lagged, there's a quick flight. So.
Quick flight. We are broadcasting live tonight, courtesy of Valken Sports, from Lake Tahoe, California. So, welcome to the biggest budget, most viewed,
most active,
most interactive, hugest show in PayPal. Can you hear us correctly? Can you see us? Can you hear us? Is everything going well? We've got awesome, great, good to see you guys. We're going to try to follow along in the chat, so that'll be fun. Tonight's cast and crew that flew in with us is, of course, Melissa. Welcome, Melissa, back. And Ted. Dominic was let go. His first and last day was last week, so due to inconsistency, 5 strikes is really doing whatever it took to get you a new job. Amarita, welcome. Yes. Welcome to the live show.
Welcome.
I guess there's ladies in here. We need to behave now. Who are we kidding? It's live. As of course, this could always be my last day at Valken Sports. Oh, I'm sorry you're crying. Please show us on the doll where you feel the feel, and we'll try to address that. Because here at Valken Core Live, we really, really care about your feelings.
We do.
Encouraging you to share this broadcast on social media. So easy to do. How easy is it, Chad?
It's so easy. As everybody knows, Paco can do it.
Here's Paco, showing you how easy it can be done. We actually caught it.
We caught it.
In the act.
Yes. Hey, tonight's live viewer goal is 200.
Big goal.
And once we hit that mark, tonight's big prize giveaway is, drum roll, the Phantom Agility Backpack.
What? Just like the one I use, Chad?
Yes.
Wow. What does it come with, Chad?
Well, let me tell you.
Patch panels.
Patch panels.
For your patches and
There's
stuff.
A fancy little spot for your TSA.
Spots for everything in here.
Slide there for the computer.
No, this is pretty badass.
Yeah.
I've actually been, I'm not going to give you the spiel because you can find that over on Valken Video. But this is one gnarly backpack. So you can have this as your go-to gear bag. Tons of ways to haul it. I have really... It's not even mine. I was supposed to return it to Andy Potter. Good luck with that. So we made some neat videos about it, on what it is and what it does, and we'd like to get you your very own. Who likes the idea of the backpack? Sound off in the interactive chat, because we're watching.
We are.
Nice.
Especially me, that's my job.
Nice. Chad, how do they get this backpack?
Well, all you have to, it is just way too easy, guys and ladies. Just comment below in the interactive live chat
I'm gonna comment now.
And share this on social media. Once we hit that magic number of 200 live viewers, we will wait until the show is finished. Then we will draw randomly based on a number of comments that were live. The more you interact, the more you have a chance to win.
You have a chance just like Brad from Apollo Media.
Yes.
Who is watching.
And Ross Loving is watching.
You know who else is watching? Last week's Troll of the Night winner, Mike Kramer.
Yes, Mike.
Who out-trolls himself.
Yes.
Dylan Sweet says, the people deserve nice things. I believe that is patriotic. Dylan's brother's even watching.
Wow.
Virgil says, hi, Mom. So, yeah, we're watching what's going on in the chat. We do have a product spotlight tonight. That will be the backpack. We will be talking about events and happenings and the topic of the week, but most importantly, you are here. This huge budget broadcast exists because you continue to interact, support, and be involved. That's what gets us.
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yes. Round of applause.
The G6 flights to Lake Tahoe, all these exotic locations we get to go to, high budget co-hosts, high budget guests. I mean, we want to give you the absolute best bang for your buck because we know you really didn't have anything else to do on a Tuesday night. So we're glad. Thank you for all the hearts. Again, tonight, I want you to share this. Please, please, please. It's brought to you ad-free, courtesy of Valken Sports. So just share it. We're gonna do our part to grow paintball. We'll keep this family friendly. And someone's going away with a brand new Phantom Agility pack. Nice new things. We're not closing out stuff.
Yeah.
What is the topic of the week, Chad? Do we have a topic of the week?
Yes. Tonight's topic of the week is because missile base.
I like that topic.
Have you been?
I have missile base.
I have missile base. I missile base this last weekend. And if any of our viewers out there haven't
X-Men
missile based, why not?
Why haven't you?
Why haven't you?
You missile based, bro?
Yeah.
We got into a nice discussion with Jesse Lopez from the southern region, and he gave like 6 excuses on, I can't go to this game. Bro, get a globe. It's 2 turns. You could be missile basing. We're gonna turn it into a verb. It's gonna be great. Deadpool, welcome. Get your guys. Do like Deadpool. Deadpool likes nice things. He's gonna share this show. We got Rough and Stuff in here. Moose.
Of course, Mr. Kramer's in there. He's already starting out with a nice bang on comments.
Nice. Well, you're going to watch that.
Yep.
We've got Mr. Richard from Minneapolis who says, Valken does it right with the hospitality and dedication to the Valken Corps players. Get those shares out. You are the real MVP. Outstanding. And, of course, when and if the big boss man Gino shows up, make a big stink. He always likes that. Okay, we're going to crank the volume a little bit here.
Yep.
Do what we can. Sarah, welcome. What else we got? We got birthdays. Who wants to do birthdays with Chad? Let's do
birthday time.
Well, let's just get it kicking here. All right. I think we're ready. Hold on.
Come on, Ted.
Ted, anytime. Anytime, Ted. Teddy.
Working on strike 1, Ted.
All right.
Birthdays
with Chad. Chad, give us with the birthdays.
All right. Birthdays this week. Audra from the Midwest.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I didn't know. I know Audra. It's her
Yeah.
birthday this week.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. She has a birthday every week.
Hmm.
All right. Marshawn from the Midwest. Happy birthday. Christian. Happy 17th from the Midwest.
You made
Tommy Long from the deep, deep south.
Deep South. Hey, Andres, where was Marshawn? We just wished him a happy birthday, bro.
Yeah. What's up? Kevin Salvendi from the Midwest.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Jeb Lewis from the South. Happy birthday. Sig from the Midwest. Happy birthday. And a big happy birthday to a Michigan Ranger, Kevin Gasper.
Happy birthday.
And can't forget about Angry Evan. It's his birthday.
Angry Evan's having a birthday?
Angry Evan should have an angry birthday. He's from the Midwest. And last but not least, ready?
I'm ready.
Happy 30th birthday to Blast Camp.
Aw, happy birthday, Blast Camp.
It's a missile base.
Awesome. Well, let's see. We're going to... That's a great way to segue. Well, I didn't know Angry Evan was having a birthday coming up. That's awesome.
You know what?
He might have been born the same day Blast Camp was.
Big Mike Johnson's in the house.
Big Mike? I know Mike Johnson.
I know Mike Johnson.
I know a couple guys.
Andy Wolford's in here.
Jeez. Mario.
Trey Rayburn.
Nice. Well, let's do this. Let's see if we can patch the satellite.
Ted, let's do it.
Ted, let's do it. And that'll be enough for birthdays. Right?
Yeah.
Enough for birthdays. Let's see if we can get our special guest in here. Oh boy.
Where is he at?
I don't know. I gotta figure this out. We are gonna go to a quick commercial, and then we are gonna punch our special guest in. We have big news. So big show. Don't go away. Check this out.
Who are you talking to?
Joe from Valken.
At 3 o'clock in the morning?
Okay, should be good.
Hello? Who is this?
Joe with Valken.
What are you wearing, Joe from Valken?
Hoodie and shorts.
She sounds hideous.
Well, he's a guy, so...
Alright, I think I got us back. Ted, strike one, buddy.
Way to go, Ted.
Woo. Yes, it's definitely as long as it takes. Sorry about that, folks. Woo. Welcome to the show, my good friend, our good friend, and apparently a birthday boy, Virgil Frey, the owner of Blast Camp. Welcome to the show, Virgil.
Welcome.
What's up, everyone? What's up, Alcor?
Nice. We're just doing the live show. It's our little Tuesday night. How are you doing? Do you fly well? Are you traveling safe? Where are you at? Tell us about it.
Oh, man, I gotta thank the hospitality at Valken, Gino, Andy Potter, all you guys, sending me to the Super Bowl. That was awesome. I'm still in my hotel here. The crew that you guys sent to the hotel is top-notch. I mean, amazing.
The massage was nice, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the best. The best.
Cool. So you're out. Are you in Minneapolis or?
Yeah. I just just had lunch with Justin Timberlake. Gino set that up. So that was awesome. Now I'm back at the hotel just chilling.
Okay, well hold on a second. I got to do something here. Okay. We're gonna try something. Ted is screwing up with the audio. So hopefully this helps out. Well, good. You did get the tickets for tomorrow, right? We wanted you to have an after show guest. We're sending you to Florida.
Yeah, I'm set.
We tried to get you for the SpaceX launch.
Yeah, I can't wait.
What do you get for the guy that has a missile base, right? Well, for those of you that don't know, glad you got that. You guys let me know how the sound is. Yeah, I got it. You guys just have to report back in. If it's great, it's great. If it's not, it's not. I can't trust my damn staff. You pay good money for people, right?
Yeah.
I would say to you it's hard to find good help. However, anyone who's been to Blast Camp, I won't. Thank you. Okay, so the audio's good. We're going to roll. It's the hot seat for sure. Anyone that knows Blast Camp, and I guess we can talk about it in the chat room. Let your customers and guests decide. You know, how is the staff at Blast Camp? I've always thought they set the bar.
Definitely.
Well, thank you very much for that. You know, the thing is, I have a lot of really awesome people that have been around for a long time, actually care about what they do. So really lucky to have a great staff out there.
Yeah, I think you do, and they all feel like a part of it. You know, and it's all part of what we call the Blast Camp experience. So you have got a lot of things going on.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy year.
Tell us about Blast Camp. You hear us talk about it, and because missile base, let's start from scratch. Welcome everybody. If you're just joining us, you're on with Virgil Frey, the owner of Blast Camp Paintball and Airsoft in Hobart, Indiana. I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell us about your business, your field, your home, your life.
Awesome. Well, thanks for giving me the opportunity. It's good to be on with you guys. So Blast Camp. Where I start with Blast Camp is the historic nature of it. It is a decommissioned Nike missile base from the Cold War. Nike missile base C-47. So an actual American historic landmark. Obviously, we love that part of it. And, we really, cherish all that is. But at the same time, there's a lot of paintball history there, too. We've been there in the same location, obviously, for 30 years. Opened up in March of 1988. We still have customers today that were there that first year, or that first weekend, So it's really cool to see the generations of people. I'm still meeting ex-employees, and we have a game book that was created, and it's kind of been updated over the years. So a lot of history paintball-wise. But the historic facility, I've owned it since 2009, and we got a lot of great things coming up for our 30th year.
Right. So let's stop there and say it's 30 years. Like you could kill somebody, be out of prison in 20. Right. You could have robbed a bank after you got out, been out in that 10. That's 30 years, and you pick up the history, almost a decade ago, and help create some of the history moving forward with that place. And the history of it, when you say it's a Cold War missile base, was it the launch site, or what's that about?
So Nike Missile Base C-47 is one of 26 bases around Chicago that would have protected Chicago and the steel mills from Russians had they came to drop bombs on us. The particular piece of property that Blast Camp is on the control area. So that's where the mess hall is at, the pump room, the generator room, all the communications rooms. It's where the barracks were at. All the guys were stationed there. So our base was one of 3 in the country that had nuclear warheads as well as the standard regular, Hercules missile.
Right.
So that's kind of what it really gives its distinction. Again, one of 3 bases in the country to have those.
Just
so
dropping
awesome.
knowledge.
Just dropping knowledge. Woo! Gonna learn you tonight.
You're gonna learn.
You gonna learn.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the stories I hear, though. Just a random day we'll have people roll up that were stationed out there, and they'll tell me all kinds of stories about when they were stationed there, and it's always such fond memories, so it's cool.
That's awesome. And we all, those of us that have experienced Blast Camp, all have our fond Blast Camp memories, and I think that's one of the things about your business and your field and the attitude surrounding it is that we invite everybody else. We just had to have their own Blast Camp memories and to be part of what's going on now and in the future, and people that go magnetically attract other people to come play. Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the staples of Blast Camp is our core business. It doesn't matter when you come out, if it's the middle of winter, if it's the day after the Super Bowl, if it's the middle of summer, we always have a good group of people out there. It's such a great community. And that goes for airsoft, mag-fed, paintball, all of it.
And you do it all. You're First Strike friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Drones, we can go down the list. But you're setting trends over there. One thing I want to touch on, we just finished an event there. We did Hoth 9.
Hoth, yeah.
Nueve. The year before was the Ocho.
Yes. I mean, what a cool, unique thing. I mean, a game in the middle of the winter like that. I mean, everybody always hopes for snow. You know, you want to roll around in 18 inches of snow, and it's always cold. But it always amazes me about the people and the attitude that come out. They just embrace this game. The players just embrace this game. It's something a little different. You know, it's not your normal, regular old paintball game. And love it. You know, lightsaber battles and the whole thing. So.
Oh, no, the attendance record, I think, for Hoth.
Yeah, well, not quite an attendance record, but
really?
Just slightly under it.
Okay.
Yeah. Just slightly
I think the attendance record might have been the year it was 18 inches of snow.
Yeah, that is it.
Like
actually,
five something. 500 and some.
Yeah, it was a lot. No, it's great. Paint shot great. Didn't have any complaints there. I mean, the attendance was great. Nobody lost their stuff.
Nobody
touched people's stuff. It was great. We had a lot of new faces.
A lot.
A lot of new faces from all over. So if you have never been to Blast Camp, sound off in the chat. If you've been to Blast Camp, tag a friend who hasn't. Mike Payroll says, Virgil is the man.
Love it. Love it.
Nice. Evan says that's why he's angry. He hasn't been to Blast Camp. That's good. Mikey says, shout out to Valken for not one chop this brisk weekend. No, that's you not short stroking, but you're welcome. We know a field owner who stores this stuff right and only buys it fresh. Awesome. So, this is all great stuff. We've even got airsofters in watching, and I guess you know what they want to talk about, which we're going to tease them. We're going to take them there, but they've got to go down the road because you've got this huge announcement of a field you're going to build. And it's not just like, hey, we're throwing some junk around. We're doing it.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. We've known about it for a little while. Haven't been able to say anything. We've kept it very tight.
There's a guy in here, Joseph Putman.
Yeah.
63, played Hoth, been going there for 29 years.
Damn. And that's at Blast Camp.
Yes, he's been going to Blast Camp for 29 years.
Freaking cool is that?
It's great. Yeah, I love it. I see it all the time where, you know, parents will bring their kids and they're bringing their kids. You got 3-4 generations of guys out playing. Love it.
That's awesome.
A definition of repeat customer.
Well, I know I've got 2 generations. My son every year wants to go play Hoth. I'm like, you can go skiing. We can go do something else than stand in the cold and play paintball. Nope, going to Hoth. Told his girlfriend. He says, you want to go to play Hoth? She goes, no, I want to go. Are you sure? He said, okay, see ya.
Deuces.
Put her on foot patrol. He was going to play with the knuckleheads and Paco and his friends. So, that's some things around it. Now, as a field, you've got a great scenario field, big game, all the classic structures, and some that are just so unique. And you can see them in the pictures on your website and all your social media. But you also have some things that you're trying to get into that history. What are some of the things that you're doing now and moving forward? Like, I know you have an announcement. You've opened up to tournament paintball. You've really embraced that new style. What are you doing there?
Yeah. So we have put in a tournament field 3 years ago now. I mean, we're talking, you know, netted spectator area, netted pit area.
And you've got air out there and a road.
Air right there in the pits. I mean, we got home teams, the whole deal. This year, though, we're lucky enough to invest in turf. So we'll have, right? So we'll have a turf field. We'll have the 2018 bunker set there, a killer custom Valken 2018 bunker set, I should say. 30 vote on it and so on. So, yeah, we'll have turf out there this year. We have D2, D3, and D4 home teams. It's going to be set up every weekend. I mean, killer deals. It's going to be the place to come and practice with your team for sure.
That's amazing. We can stop right there.
I'm playing D6 myself this year.
No, D5 for life.
D6 for life.
D6 for life. That's awesome. So making sure there's professional level, a pro grade field for everybody to play on, a pro grade facility. That's just amazing, and that's going to be open most every weekend, right?
Yeah. Unless we're having a scenario event, we'll be out there. The latest layouts will be set up. Our team, Blast Camp Revolution, our house team, and then we got other house teams as well. But they're always out there practicing. So. And
even Revolution, that's a program. You guys won some local stuff, went to World Cup, and took third.
Yeah.
At World Cup 2017?
Exciting,
no, 16. Yeah, unbelievable. Hey, real quick, wanted to take this opportunity. If you love what's happening here, if you want to get the information, you want to share that, don't be greedy. Quit being hogging this. Quit being greedy. Share this post. It's so easy to share. Paco can do it.
Audra can do it too.
Audra can do it for her birthday. Yeah. Share this post. Tag a friend who needs to be in here to find out things like Blast Camp has turf. They're having turf for 2018. That's amazing. So for those scenario or tournament paintballers, and they're going to have everything from D5 on up, correct?
Yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome. Let's go to the next stuff. You've got anything for old classic paintball?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think as everybody's noticed, there's been a big resurgence of all the classic stuff with the pump and the mag feds or the mechanical markers and so on.
Right.
So we are redoing a section of our field, and we are making a killer hyperball field.
Like a classic hyperball.
Classic hyperball field. We're going to be. It's kind of a Mad Max style, Mad Max theme, but it is a traditional hyperball field. We set up, spring-ish, April, May, and we're planning on running an old school classic tournament on it in September.
Amen.
That
is awesome.
Stacy's in.
The screen's blowing up. Even Evan can do it, Timmy says. This is amazing. This is just amazing. Classic hyperball. I think we all have a hyperball memory. That's where I learned how to play tournament.
I'm excited because pump. I can only.
You're the pump king.
I am. I can only pump it left though.
Yep, that's the only style you can play left.
Yep, it's pump.
You're gonna have. It's gonna be left friendly.
It will be.
It's gonna play both sides.
Right, yeah, why not? You're doing it. You got to go both ways.
So he's adding both the right and the left side of the field.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
It's like one of a kind.
This is awesome. So, turf on the tournament, hyperball, classic hyperball, and yes, Paco's going hyper.
Yep.
Gosh, what else is going on? You know what? Let's get to that in a little bit because it's just so many big things happening. We've got some events, and actually, you're in the events. Let's do those. You want to do events with us?
Sure, let's do it.
All right, I'm going to throw on my old man glasses real quick while I fire up events with Ted. Chad, what's going on in the chat room, sir?
We got a lot of people excited about hyperball. Like,
really?
It's blowing up. J. Crew just got comment of the night.
Okay, let's hear it.
Just because Chad is good at jerking with both hands don't mean he's kind. Huh?
Congratulations, J. Crew. That is now comment of the night. Way to go.
I don't quite get that, but it's all right.
Nice. All right, let's get to events. I'm going to knock right through these. Follow along.
He meant King.
Oh, King.
Okay, all right,
gotcha.
There we go, Jay. I got you.
He's using our favorite spell check app. On February 18th, coming up, the Indiana Professional Paintball League, or Players Paintball League, is happening in Martinsville, Indiana, Paintville, Indiana, in the Midwest. Check that out. No need to grab, no need to make tournament paintball, just this huge thing. Just grab a friend and go play, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, real quick, always, Chad's watching live in the chat for the funniest comment of the night. We do this during events. Last week's winner, again, was Mike Kramer, who was only in competition with himself. So let's see if we can get Chad or myself to laugh during events. Keep it clean, keep it fun, keep it coming, and remember, we're professionals. We're not going to crack that easy. Contienne, Hill of Angels, March 2nd through 4th in the Appalachian region at Command Decisions War Game Center in Taylorsville, North Carolina. This is an organically growing event. We got a lot of friends that are going there. And if you're there, say hi to Big Mike Johnson. March 3rd through 4th, 2018, General's Cup, affectionately titled The Southern Surrender, at Gator Paintball Extreme in Hudson, Florida. Shoot some Valken paint.
Yeah, why not?
Sign up for the Valken Corps. Let's have a barbecue. Let's hang out. That's down in the south. Let's get away from the snow. You can play for, here, I'll show you, General A-Train. Quite possibly the greatest scenario general in paintball ever.
Huge winning record.
Huge winning record. Huge wins.
Huge wins.
I have the nuclear football, and I'm the adult in charge. So you'll want to register for the North, as shown by this poster here. We've got some glowing endorsements from some wonderful people, but my XO, Chad Carter from Valken Corps Live will be there. Sean Self from Guru Gun Stands is coming up. He's going to play. He's going to register the South. No, he's actually defected. He's going to be playing in the North. What was I thinking? Paco is going to be the XO. Pardon me, it's the last part of that SHOT Show crud. And Coach from the Knuckleheads is coming down. A lot of people coming down. If you're headed to General's Cup, please sound off. Please play for the North. I'm not really asking. I'm begging at this point. If you'd like to see something entertaining, you can absolutely go to the General's Cup 2018 game thread. Quite entertaining. What are you doing for General's Cup? You want to go down to Florida?
Let's do it.
Like, seriously, I'm not joking. Whatever it takes.
I'm in, like, the group, or the card load number 1 with Got 'em Rough and Paco and all them guys.
Okay, yeah, you're going to have fun. Great. So you guys can go to General's Cup and meet Virgil from Blast Camp. He's coming. That's whatever it takes field owner. What other field owners leave their field?
What other field owners sing the national anthem?
We'll get to that. Don't derail me. Travis, yes. Travis is texting me. Apparently he's not watching the show. Hold on, I'm gonna hit him. You guys read the show.
So we got Dystopia. March 22nd through the 25th. White River Paintball. That's in Anderson, Indiana. It's Indianapolis suburb.
Ish. Indianapolis-ish.
Check it out.
Got some Valken Corps guys that are commanding that one, so that's good.
And Valken paint.
And there is a Valken paint option, so that'll be nice.
What's next?
Next is Shattered Union at Endless Mountain Resistance. Or Endless Mountain Resistance at Endless Mountain Recreation, which is EMR Paintball in New Milford, Pennsylvania. The end of March 24th through 25th, shoot some Valken paint, play in the Northeast with your friends. It's EMR. Absolutely classic, bucket list field. And in Rienzi, Mississippi, in the South, at Battlefield Ridge, it's the battle for
Chihuahua.
Battle for Chihuahua. Valken paint.
And here comes our.
Here it comes.
Right
One day.
One day we'll get it right.
We'll get it right. One day. Ted, it's number 2. You should have translated that for you. So, go to that event. Their Stardust event was really fun. Everybody had a blast at that. Black Dawn MFOG. That's MagFed only game for all of you who just like a little less ammo. And to carry more plastic at Southern Maryland Paintball in Newburgh, Maryland, in the Appalachian region, April 7th through 8th. Shoot some Valken paint, sign up for the Valken Corps, and play MagFed.
You got anything on the Purge?
No, but that will be coming up.
All right, that will be coming
We are going to be adding those. At the end of this, we will tell you how to get your events on the show.
Pay attention, Emrys.
Pay attention, Emrys. April 7th through the 8th at D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. Pandemonium, which we have monium. Pandemonium, which we have discovered last week, we got the announcement there will be no panda meat served. That was bad intel. That was fake news. But the good news is Andy Potter and his meat will be there. So, very important.
Oh, Abigail, that's not nice.
Are we trolling already?
Yeah.
Cool. Check out Pandemonium. They're just having a lot of fun with the paintball game, and you need to go to Oklahoma.
Ooh. New comment of the night.
Okay, go.
Got him rough says, Train's hairline is purging. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. He went there.
Paco, you're my new favorite. Okay. We're doing it this way. It's happening?
Yep.
We're going live? Okay, I got you. Monte Casino. The Battle for Monte Casino at Paintball to Go in Root House, Illinois in the Midwest, April 7th through the 8th. Shoot some Valken paint. Sign up for the Valken Corps. We're going to have some guys try to be there. I always love this event. It's a growing event. I like it. You just play different parts of the field. You can choose to play for Bud Orr or Dan Colby. Right?
Yeah, not bad.
Some nice ones there. The Walking Dead by Grim City Sports at Fort Knox Paintball in Winnipesaukee, Indiana.
That's a heck of a field.
Yeah, it's a heck of a field. If you can find Winnipesaukee. April 14th through 15th. That's in the Midwest, so go check that out. May 4th through 5th, Predators Bane 4. The other three were so exciting, produced by Grim Reaper Sports. You can go to Indie Paintball Battlegrounds in Greenwood, Indiana, which is Indianapolis-ish, and play for a 2-day scenario in the Midwest. Valken Paint, Valken Corps Barbecue, sign up. Everyone's going to be there. It's gonna
Dan
be
Colby's in the house.
Dan Colby's in the house. That means put away the brown acid.
Ted. Jeez.
Welcome, Dan. Dan, pay attention. We're going over where you need to be and what you need to be doing. On June 11th through the 16th at Oklahoma D-Day Adventure Park in Wyandotte, Oklahoma, you can be part of the world's largest paintball event, Oklahoma D-Day. As always, this is one heck of a show. Lots of vendors, lots of people, and more importantly, Andy Potter's meat.
Yeah.
So there will be a Valken Corps player barbecue at this, featuring Andy Potter's meat. Potter brings out the full, long, slow, smoky meat. Next, at this little place in Hobart, Indiana.
Never been there.
Never been there. First time caller, long time listener. Blast Camp Paintball and Airsoft in Hobart, Indiana, August 4th through 5th. Tell us what's going on, Virgil. You take it from here.
Britt's going to sit back.
Well, we're talking DEF CON, right?
DEF CON 1.
All right, so last year was our last Red Strike. Had a great run with Viper, killer bunch of events, but we're moving
Real
on
quick,
from that.
by the way, that video is in the pre-show for those that watched, and they can watch those videos on your social media or the YouTube channel Valken Video ad-free.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely. So we had to have something to replace that event. I teamed up with my good friend Mike Payroll, does amazing events all around the country, and what we wanted to do something a little bit different. So what we did was we set up this DEF CON event, and we're going to do 3 years. I mean, all 3 years, the dates are already out there. We're going to have the same commanders for each side. That way they can recruit all year long, as well as they know the game and they know how it operates and how it functions, so they can be all year long about how they're going to win next year. You know, so we think over the course of 3 years, it's really going to be an awesome event. But the first one, DEF CON 1, is coming up in this August.
Nice. Now, what's unique? I mean, I know Payroll. We've actually talked about having him on the show because this event is going to be so unique. But go ahead and give us some leaks.
Yeah, well, the big news with this event, and this isn't even something that I put out there yet, but obviously you and I have talked about it 100 different ways, but we are going to have live in-game drone missions. That's right, the drones are coming. So you'll be able, each team will be able to use drones as reconnaissance in the mission, in the game itself, as an actual mission. So we think that's going to be real cool. Where else to do something like that other than a missile base, right?
Right.
That's awesome.
I got the knuckleheads covered.
Knuckleheads covered?
Yeah, I got them covered with our drone.
All right, good. Well, and that's I did know that those were coming up. I mean, it's always been a way. We've always talked about how to implement it into the game, and I think we found a really creative way that even hobby pilots can get into the game.
Right.
Because they'll be able to fly underneath a professional license and instruction. So everything will be there. It'll be really, really cool. So DEF CON 1, they can register at blastcamp.com.
Yep, blastcamp.com.
How about the camping?
Camping's free. You do have to pre-register to camp, though.
Oh, so you get a reserved kind of area?
Reserved spot, yeah.
I like that. And you have full facilities, even accessible through the outdoor.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, running water, electricity, indoor bathrooms, all of that.
Nice. So if you could only make one and it works out, plan your 2-day event for DEF CON, which is a payroll game, Valken core party. Now, I feel like I asked you to give us the lowdown on the event, but you're missing probably one of the most important info bombs of this event.
Hold on, I'm getting a text message. Says at DEF CON, Andy Potter's meat.
Yeah, I thought you were holding off on that.
What?
Oh,
what?
How did I forget that one?
I mean, it's Potter's meat. It's the biggest thing in paintball.
What's the skinny on this?
I can't even believe I'm getting ready to say this, you guys, but Andy Potter is going to bring his meat to Blast Camp and be there the whole weekend. I know, right?
Oh, man. I mean...
You need to cancel. If you're getting married that weekend, you can find another weekend.
Cancel it.
If you're having a baby, just have your wife hang upside down on one of them Batman things. There's just no excuse. You just bring in the hits.
I mean, between R2-D2 singing the national anthem,
that was
and
awesome.
Andy Potter bringing his meat. I mean, where else can you get entertainment like this?
You can get cable TV, go up and down the dial. You can't find entertainment like that.
No.
I got satellite TV.
I canceled mine because this is happening.
Yeah.
I just saved $80. I can now buy more paint at DEF CON. Awesome.
There you go.
So that's DEF CON 1. You can do that at Blast Camp, guys. That's awesome. And Andy Potter's meet was confirmed. I think that is it. That is it for the events. Wow, we blew right through those. That's amazing.
Yeah, a lot of people are excited for DEF CON in the chat.
I'm excited for DEF CON. I absolutely am. I think it's great. Need to get everything set up
Clay
here.
Peterson wants more suicide dentists in Chile. I guess he's referring to this past weekend.
Paco made chili for everybody. Thank you, Paco, to warm
Paco.
everybody's guts. So yeah, DEF CON. That's announced. So there's a whole new series, 3-year concurrent. Andy Potter has the meats. Make sure to share the show. Share it. Tag your friends. Yeah. I know Andrew says, isn't there something called a compound? We're looking into it. We're looking on Google. Dylan says all of them channels, and none of them have Potter's meat.
No. None of them cooking shows.
Nope.
Potter's meat.
You need to cancel cable and save your money and get your butt to Blast Camp. Mike Johnson says play for Rick because he's the XO at The Walking Dead.
Command decisions.
So there was another. We've got turf on the outdoor, classic hyperball. Everybody's still welcome. Only ISIS has been banned.
Only them.
Only them. It's the only people banned. You are First Strike MagFred friendly.
Yep. Got a 2-day MagFed game coming up.
You shoot your own private reserve Valken ball made just for you.
Yep.
So you have a premium paintball. You have a decommissioned Nike Cold War missile base. You start every event with
the national anthem. No other way to do it.
Correct.
No other way.
That is amazing. And launching this spring. Talk to us.
So this is the big news, guys. This is literally something I couldn't be more proud of. I can't wait till it gets done. Literally, this has been in the planning for 2-3 years. How many conversations have we had about this?
We've had a few.
Yeah. Our Monday morning chats have touched on the topic multiple times.
And you know me, I won't say anything until I see dirt moving.
I know. It's like, but it is going to happen, and I'm so excited to tell everybody that we are building what we're calling the compound. And this thing is going to be amazing. I mean, really a game changer. There's all kinds of little nuances I can't wait to show everybody and talk about. But at the end of the day, it is a 3-story structure, realistic piece of history. It's a very realistic piece of history. This is out of the U.S. Navy's Operation Neptune Spear. The compound will have a 3-story structure with 2 balconies. Interior finishes, 150-foot wall.
So you're talking you can hunt for Geronimo, high value target Geronimo. This is for those of you that are just tuning in, let's take a breath because we're going to overdo it. They're looking at it on the screen.
Nice.
So yeah, we've got you on satellite with Lemansky Net. We've brought it into the screen. Laugh all you want. We surf like it's 1985 here.
So now, where exactly are you planning to locate the compound? Where you?
It's going to go pretty much in the middle of the field. Those of you that are familiar with Blast Camp, it's going to be where the trench fort was or where the pillbox was, right on the west side of Tower 5. So it's perfectly located right in the center of the field. It's
Perfect.
Also, because the big concern I always hear from paintball players is, man, 3 stories. Once somebody gets up on that 3rd story, they can just lock down a whole area of the field. Well, this is going to have specifically designed shutters so that people can fire from the outside and actually close the window off. So the guy up 3rd story has to manually open that to get back, live fire. It's going to be amazing.
Don't let Marquise up on the 3rd floor.
No.
Game
Marquise
over.
and Tony get up there.
Game over.
They'll start throwing people. You'll use Paco as a battering ram and throw him down the stairs. For those of you that's tuning in, we are live with Virgil, the owner of Blast Camp Paintball and Airsoft in Hobart, Indiana, one of the Midwest premier paintball facility and airsoft facility. It's one of the world's premier facilities. It definitely should be on your bucket list. He was gracious enough to give us some time for the Valken Corps live tonight and do some announcements. What you're looking at on your screen is the new building, the new structure and the new field that is coming out, and it is affectionately going to be called the Compound, and is based off the Neptune Spear SEAL Team 6 mission, or as you may know it, the Abbottabad Osama bin Laden compound. That's what he's building. That's what this is.
I love snack bars.
I love Aloha Snack Bar. So Paco and I have already discussed, and Chad, in our travels, we're going to be finding some statuary cement goats at the little roadside flea markets.
Yep.
And
they'll be virginal goats.
we're going to put up the Aloha Snack Bar in there. So we're going to donate that. We're going to build that so everybody can go to the Aloha Snack Bar. But you and your friends, now this is going to be used not only for scenario events, this is going to be open for rec play.
Yeah, that was really important for us to apply to all of our different businesses, from birthday parties to airsoft to MagFed to scenario games. So where we placed this, how we designed it, all of the from the wall height to the window sizes to where the windows are placed, all of that stuff was thought through to make it really playable from all the different perspectives. Again, from airsoft with MagFed, birthday parties, all of that.
All right,
Nice.
now there's a question in the chat from Michael. He's wondering, is there going to be stealth helicopters as well?
That's phase 2.
All right,
yeah. Let's start with the building, right?
Crawl, walk, run. Jeez, Mike. God.
Let's get up there.
What more do you want while you unstage on your turf with your indoor bathrooms and showers?
In state-of-art
tap into your
pro
Wi-Fi.
shop.
Right. Get your gear up at the pro shop. I mean, suckling on Potter's meat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Make sure you share this. That is an amazing addition to the field. So congratulations. I know it's been a long time to be able to say that.
Yeah, it has been. Like I say, it's been years in the planning and thought, and I'm just really excited about what it's going to bring.
And even with this, it's changed the layout of some of the other fields. Like when you put this in, it kind of reroutes just a few things. So you've got a netted walkway going back to another base.
Yeah, that's another one of the additions that we're doing with, some of the other things that we've done. It kind of came along with that is that we'll be putting a new net line in along the south side of the field. So moms, dads, that kind of stuff, they'll be able to walk back there and see most of all the playing fields. Right. In addition to the scenario games, you'll have actually a netted walkway all the way back to each HQ. So pretty cool there too.
Yeah, that's awesome. And again, for those of you just tuning in, every mag-fed player just dropped 2 mags on the floor out the backside of their pants.
Right.
The first strikers like Marquise and Tony gonna run this. They're gonna run like this the Olympics. And you know who else is gonna like it? I know it sounds weird, but the airsofters are just gonna eat this up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is gonna be a huge draw to get the kids off the couch. And even the big kids.
Absolutely. Imagine, storming that building just like SEAL Team 6 did. You got somebody in the Law Rocket taking out a level. It's got entries on the bottom floor and the second level, so you can get your strategies together and just, man, you're gonna have a ton of fun with this.
I'm thinking maybe some remote claymores.
Oh yeah.
Our team actually has remote claymores.
They got Thunder V's. They've got all sorts of grenades, distraction devices.
Oh, yeah.
Those are all for sale at Blast Camp Paintball and Airsoft. That'll be on 600 North.
So,
West Hobart, Indiana.
Dylan Sweet says, Aloha Snack Bar serving Potter's meat, hot and fresh.
It's on the menu.
It's on the menu.
If we can get the waiver, it'll be on the menu.
I don't know if you know him, but there's this guy named Jeff Pittman.
What? I do know Jeff Pittman.
You know Jeff Pittman?
All right. He wants to know if there's going to be another Mad Max event this year.
Yeah, June 10th. To be Mad Max 3.
We got to send your events. Speaking of which, if you would like your events, Virgil, it's very important. If you would like your events on the show, we would be glad to help feature your events at your home field in your region to help grow your games so you can invite your friends and our friends. All you need to do is send an email to atrain@valken.com with the who, what, when, why, where, and all the details. Or even easier, you can send the Facebook event link to facebook.com/atrainvalken. Just add me as a friend. As long as you got paintball somewhere in your profile, I usually like you and friend you up. Send me a message with the event to the link, or with a link to the event, and that'll give me everything I need to know. We'll do the work here, send it to our staff, get it up, and talk about it every week on the show until it happens. Let us know. Give us all the details you can. We'd be glad to share it. So that's how you get your events on the show. So if you're asking about events that weren't featured on the show, why don't you do your part and invite us? We go places and shoot people and buy paintball. It's the concept here. It's like a brain or a parachute. It works if you use it. So send a link, an event link to facebook.com/atrainvalken or an email to atrain@valken.com. We would be glad to put that up. Look at that compound. I don't know how. Should I just leave it on the screen?
It's probably better than our faces. I do like it. It's going to
I didn't even spend too much time in makeup. What's up, Barney?
So,
that's how you get your events up.
So, Virgil.
Yes.
We've got the 30th anniversary of your field.
Yes.
So that brings us back to 1988.
Yeah.
You got a little bit of time for some trivia.
Yeah, I love it.
Can we pick your brain? Okay. So.
Oh God.
And if you guys can sound off in the chat, I'm gonna watch and see if anyone gets it correct. So we're doing 1988.
1988
trivia.
top 5 movies and go.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't even do that.
Maybe like Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
No.
Maybe, The Blob or It or
name one of them.
One of them. How about one of them? You're getting close.
Freddy Krueger, Halloween.
Here, I'll do this.
All
Top
right.
5 movies in 1988, 30 years ago. The same year Angry Evan was born. And that's probably why he's angry. He's 30 years old. He hadn't been in blast camp. Rain Man.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Coming to America.
Big.
And Twins.
Yep, top 5.
Top 5.
Okay.
Also that year,
the Sony CD player came out.
cost $399.
Oh man.
Doppler radar was also invented.
Good one.
Okay. This is how old this technology is. Now, here's a couple questions for everybody in. And what we're going to do, we spoke to Virgil beforehand and wanted to make sure everybody got the opportunity to experience blast camp.
Yeah.
So to sweeten the pot, if you would be so kind, to our winner tonight, which all you have to do is share, watch, interact. You have to comment. And we're going to randomly draw a winner for not only the backpack, but let's put 2 things in the backpack, courtesy of Blast Camp. Go ahead, Virgil.
2 entries, 2 cases of paint. I'm even going to throw in lunch, and that's Potter's Meat we're throwing in for lunch here for the winner. So 2 all-expense paid trips to DEF CON 1.
Oh. I'm going to start.
All right, now I'm going to stand
now.
here and watch and see if anyone likes this at all.
They're still on.
I don't know if they like it enough.
I don't know. I think they should like. Come on, guys.
2 entries, 2 cases of paint. What was it? 2 lunches.
2 cases of paint, 2 entries.
Yep.
So you can bring a friend.
Yeah, you can bring a friend.
You always want to bring a friend.
Yep. You can't sell them off.
Oh, no, non-transferable.
Non-transferable.
2 helpings of Potter's Meat.
Oh, yeah.
To DEF CON 1.
So, while we're watching this.
So you might want to tag a friend.
Yeah.
Fast.
Tag a friend.
Jay says I could buy tickets to Illinois for that kind of savings.
There you go.
That's amazing. And you can take your new backpack.
True that.
Unbelievable. Yep. And we'll probably, I'll go ahead and make sure you got Blast Camp patches for it too. So let's do a little trivia while you guys share your friends. Chad?
All right. So, 1988, who won the Super Bowl?
I know it wasn't the Bears.
That was 86, right?
Yep.
Or 85.
Going with the Cowboys, maybe?
All right.
Giants?
We're going to see what the chat room says. We'll watch the chat room.
Yeah,
Let's do the next one.
All right,
we'll
so we also have Stanley Cup that year. Who was the winner of the Stanley Cup for you hockey fans out there?
I have no idea on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
NBA Finals.
Who won the NBA championship?
Team 88.
Think of the teams.
Oh, here we go. Katie got the first one.
Dr. Katie?
Dr. Katie got it. Redskins. We like it.
Dr.
They
Katie.
won the Super Bowl.
Very good. So the Redskins won the 88 Super Bowl.
Nice.
Yep. How about who were the presidential candidates in 1988?
You should know this right off the
Reagan?
top.
Was that Reagan back in that day?
He was the president at the time, I do believe.
He was the president at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's end of his term. Jason Volsberg got the hockey question.
Got the hockey? It was the Edmonton Oilers.
Edmonton Oilers. Way to go, Jason. Michael Horst was the first one to comment. It was George
Herbert
Bush.
Walker Bush.
George number 1 he put on there.
And Michael Dukakis.
Yes.
I could do that no looking. And Jesse Jackson won Michigan. Remember he was running that year?
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson.
Hey, Clay, Google it.
Yeah, you guys could have Googled and cheated.
You're 21. You know, it's easy. It's funny. It's little thing called Google.
So for the 30th birthday, you've got all these, the 30th anniversary, you've got all these wonderful things. If you look back, some of these things are just considered antiquated technology, antiquated pricing, parts of our history. I mean, some of these presidencies and things are just in history books and on ESPN. Oh, remember when? Like even the TV footage from back then, which we thought was amazing. Like, wow, you're right in the game. It's nothing like that today.
Oh, yeah, you didn't have HD. You probably only had 5 or 6 channels. You had your little TV antenna, your rabbit
some
ears.
tinfoil,
No.
Yeah.
If there was a storm, the Super Bowl came in fuzzy.
Now, Virgil.
Think about even paintball technology back then.
Right.
You know, we had those little Sheridan pump guns. Was our rental guns, little pistol. That's what we opened with.
Wow.
That's some history there.
So that's 30 years at Blast Camp, if that just gives you a perspective on how things are going. That's amazing. So we're going to wrap it up.
Yeah.
You know what? This was not the worst guest we've had.
No. Everything ran smoothly, you know.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. I don't know, when you watch the playback, you'll actually hear the Gap band playing behind you every time you're on the screen.
Nice. I love it.
You dropped the bomb on me. So we're gonna sign off, and we'll do this again next week at 9 o'clock on Tuesday nights. But Virgil, on behalf of all of us here involved with the Valken Corps live program and as players, we want to thank you for making Blast Camp a home, even to those who visit, and a place for them to have memories of their very own, their own Blast Camp memories, and having something that reminds us why we play. No matter how old we are or what skill level, even the pros come in and they want to laugh. I know Callie Rudolph was even saying, I want to go to Blast Camp. So the pros love to play.
Maybe he should have shared a little more tonight.
Maybe he should have shared a little bit more tonight. Commented.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me. Thanks you to all of the Valken Corps and all the support that you guys give us, and even up the ladder, even higher to Andy Potter and Gino and all you guys. A-Train, obviously, all you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate it.
Not a problem anytime. So actually, you can just stay with us until we go out here. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are the best. The show exists because of you, and we wanted to, again, thank you for being a part of what we do, this little show we do here for you. You have actually helped support us and make us the most watched, fastest growing, highest reach show in paintball. And I don't know how that happened, but you are definitely a part of it.
Yes,
so
thank you.
Absolutely. We do this for you. It's underwritten by Valken Sports. By and through all nice things are possible and available, which you can find at online or your local Valken dealer. We will see you soon, if not here, on the field.
Right.
So thank you again from the bottom of our hearts for being a big part of this little thing that we do for you. So we are going to take you out probably the same way we come in.
Yeah.
So until next time, V's up, target down, whatever it takes.